In the context of sovereign AI development in the Middle East, how crucial is it to incorporate local data sets and cultural nuances into AI models? Considering the diverse meanings of words across different regions, how can AI systems be trained to respect and understand these cultural differences? Furthermore, what are the implications of relying on Western data sets for AI training in terms of cultural bias and ethical considerations?
How important are these Arabic models, the local data sets, and our specific cultural context to the overall sovereign AI conversation in the Middle East?
It's very important. It's absolutely central for the success of the sovereign AI, because language is not about letters or words. It's also about culture, value, understanding the context itself. One word can actually means different meaning from one country to another country. Whether it is you're talking about each country in the Middle East, the Gulf area, or Northern Africa area, you will see that there is a lot of emphasis on understanding what does it mean, and the tone and the question and the quality of the question. I'll give you a simple example. All the models we have now, it's based on Western data. They just grab this data, train the model, and the model will act based on what the data you give that model. And the more people are using it, the more it's just fine-tuning, but still, the foundation of pieces of data, it's coming from Western culture, from Western beliefs. But if you come to the Arab world, there's a lot of things associated with the language. The faith, the religion, the respect, the values, the family, so many things. It's completely different than what you see in the West. Here's the question. They ask one of the agent about the season of Hajj, and you have something close to 2 to 3 million every year, and they are crowded on Yom Arafah. Is any way to organize them so it will be less crowded? The AI system told them, okay, why don't you have Hajj on 3 months in the year? I mean, how can you answer a question like this if the system never understood that the Hajj is in a specific day and a specific location, a specific time? So things like this, we are missing that when it comes to the the current agent. They miss a lot of these things because it has to go back to the roots of the Arabic language, the roots of the beliefs of people. So when you start training the system on the local data or in the regional data, it's going to make more sense. They're going to understand this. Simple question about, should I go to this or not? Simple question about, what should I say to that person? The cultures are different. For example, colors mean something else. Words mean something else from one culture to the other. So that's a very central one. And that's also added to the independence from the current system. It's what they're doing with the ChatGPT and Gemini and Claude and the other. They're trying to match it with some kind of translation, but they're missing a lot. You have to correct them again and again so they can understand what you're talking about.
Yes, actually, in one of the recent university researches I've read, it clearly showed how the bias in the English data sets and sources that these language models in the West relied on to train themselves propagates and moves to the other countries and other businesses that they rely on these external data sets. And that's, puts the topic of responsible AI, which everything that comes under it, from the ethics to the culture to the way you deploy it, maybe to just answer a simple question: what's right, what's wrong, how I should use this AI, and where I should not use it. It becomes a really very central question and very important aspect, as you mentioned. And in the Middle East, we're very unique when it comes to the culture and to how people even conduct business. It's very important that we reflect that in the technology stack.